have a monkey in your pants?
Alright then folks, MonkeySplash 5000 here, and this time it is a video response video to TRexSpaceStation. I'll get my words right. For those of you who do not know TRexSpaceStation, I will be putting a link down to his channel down below. Ben, very nice chap, does these community question things. Apologies Ben, I have been meaning to do one of these for a little while, but busy, etc. I know this is maybe the fourth now. I think I'm even a little bit late for this, or later. Late? Yeah, don't know, for this. But it's also busy, and setting up a camera with a mic and a light is a fucking arse pain. I know I could just do it over there where the computer is, but do you know what I mean? Got to keep things a wee bit consistent, looking nice. But anyway, I'm going to answer your, is it 5 or 4 community questions? I can't remember now. But I was going to do the ZX Spectrum games, but I thought, nah, let's mix it up a bit. So I'll let Ben answer the questions. No, I won't. I'll let him ask the questions. And I'll answer them. So question number 1, Ben, please.
First up is a game that's too hard.
It's fucking easy, right? Apart from anything else, I had an Atari 2600 when I was a kid. Also got Spectrum games. They're all too hard. But the one game, you know, like people say, oh, is that NES game hard? I don't say that. I say, is that Gremlins 2 on the Game Boy hard? Because that game is bollockingly fucking nightmarishly hard. I know that's not even words, but that's how much that game affects me. Everybody knows Gremlins. Gremlins 2, two absolutely classic, amazing films from the 80s. So when you've got a Game Boy as a child and you see a Gremlins 2 game in a shop, you think, holy fuck, I've just shot a pile of gold. This is my day, basically. So I got Gremlins 2 for the Game Boy. No, nobody ever get that. I have done a gameplay video of it somewhere on my channel. Nobody get it. Yes, it's got a cute little gizmo. It's a side-scrolling platform game. You've got a pencil to hit the gremlins. And it is just, honestly, it's brick hard. I've never got hardly anywhere in the game ever. But a game that's too hard, yeah, it would have to be Gremlins 2. I always say, oh, that game's hard. Is it Gremlins 2 hard on the Game Boy? Gremlins 2 on the Game Boy hard. Yeah, nightmare of a game. I think it's made by Sunsoft. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just fucking impossible. Anybody completed it actually? I doubt it without any cheats. Question number 2, please.
Next up is a game that you were given.
Right, a game that I was given recently that I've not previously sold, and the fact that I've also got a really bad memory, was Cobra. There it is. On the ZX Spectrum. I'll try not to blind you with the glare, it's hard. There you go. Cobra on the ZX Spectrum. Given that by Lee, Retro Gamer Addict, when I was down at Blackpool. I've actually been given more. Two MSX to go. John, I know you gave me some the other year actually at Blackpool. I forgot what they were, but they are in my collection somewhere. But I've got bad memory. So it's Cobra for the ZX Spectrum. It wasn't really done through a trade, but he gave me it because he gave me another couple of games as well because I'd gave him something. I think at the time had bought Quantum Break digitally for the Xbox One, and I got a free PC code for it, and I says, anybody want this? And Lee, Retro Gamer Addict, says, I'll have it, and I says, there you go mate. And he was like, he was so appreciative that he says he picked up some Spectrum games, don't want any of them, etc. So Cobra on the ZX Spectrum, good game. Still not watched the film. It is a film, isn't it, and not a TV series. I've recently done a video about Miami Vice on the Spectrum, and it turned out when the game was out it wasn't even a film, and I was saying I've not seen the film. It was actually a TV series. I don't know. Question 3 please, Ben. I just looked at the light and I'm fucking blind now for like an hour.
Number 3 is a game that was a pleasant surprise.
A game that was a pleasant surprise for me actually. I was dicking about, excuse the language, it's Sunday, the day of swears, on an emulator quite a little while ago. I think it was Game Boy Advance emulator, and obviously one of the first games in the list was this game because that's how alphabeticalized what lists work. And it was Action Man Robot Attack. A kid's sort of cartoon series, I think even the game's probably aimed at kids, but it's such a fun sort of 2D side-scrolling action platform game, I suppose is the way you can call it. good platforming. You throw ninja stars, and it was just bizarrely enjoyable and like a pleasant surprise. I just stuck it on to test the emulator, I think, at the time, not even to properly play the game, and I sat down playing it for bloody ages. And I also made subsequently made a video on the back of it, and I've also I've always had it on my watch list on eBay now. Although I don't collect Game Boy Advance games, it's there in my watch list to potentially buy if I'm drunk or something like that. But yeah, Action Man Robot Attack, good platform game. Probably overlooked by a lot of people simply because it's sort of a kid game. It's like if a Barbie game was a good game, or fucking, do you know what I mean? Kiddie Sweetie Shop was a good game. Nobody would probably look at it. But yeah, it's quite a good game. It's well worth a check, I should say. Looking at it with your eyes and thumbs if you've not played it before.
Next up is a game beginning with a vowel. That's A, E, I, O, or U, in case you needed to know that. I'm sure you didn't.
Alright, a game that begins with a vowel. A vowel means a Z or an X letter, doesn't it? No? Oh, A, E, I, O, U? Okay. Good job, I had this in my hands, and isn't it? But it is... Obviously there's millions of games that begins with a vowel, but this is one of my absolute classic all-time favourite games on the Spectrum. It was released on a lot of stuff, but I played this so many times back in the day. I'm glad to have sort of the double-sized big box version of it. I totally love the game, I totally love it. People maybe say there's better versions out there. I'd say, fuck you, Spectrum haters. But it is Arkanoid, Revenge of Doe. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not blinding you with the glare. That's new words for Sunday today. Or whenever this video goes up. It may not be Sunday, don't hold me to this. I've got the first game, but I primarily played this game, and it adds a little bit more to it, and it's just a bloody all-time classic. If you want to play a Spectrum game that's good, play this. So, final question, please, Mr. Rex of the Space Dinosaur Stations.
Okay, and finally, a game that you heard about through YouTube. So, you know, watching YouTube videos, watching someone else's channel. Did they talk about a game? Did you see a video of it online, then think, I want to buy it?
A game I heard about through YouTube was through the YouTuber's High Score Challenge, actually, which was a really, really good thing for finding out games that you never ever heard about, basically. Something I used to partake in. I may be partaking in sometime soon if I get my finger on my arse and do it. But it's basically somebody says, I challenge everybody to this game, everybody plays it, posts a video with their highest score. And this game was Time Pilot, which I've never ever heard of before. It's sort of a shooter, top-down shooter, and you sort of rotate about in these helicopters or planes. You go through different time zones, that's what it is. So maybe like biplanes originally come and you shoot them all and you can rotate about, and then as levels progress, like fucking invisible flying space alien ships come. I made that bit up, that might not be true. But it's a really good fun shooter. It is, never heard of it before, and it's a great game, and I think it was Blackpool this year. I actually played the arcade game as well, which I would genuinely have never ever played before if I hadn't played it or discovered it through YouTube and played it on emulation or MAME. But I played the arcade game as well, which was an awesome experience. So Time Pilot, a game that I've heard through YouTube. My words are not working very well today. So that's it. End of video response to Mr. TRexSpaceStation. Ben, thank you much for this video. Apologies it's late. I've tried to do some. I've tried to do some more. I've not tried to do some more. I should have maybe done some more, but I'm a bit lazy with setting this camera up and actually sitting in front of it. But I've done one. I'm not going to do any more. I'm not going to make any promises. I'm just not going to do it. But like I said at the start, a link to Ben's station brackets video channel, YouTube channel will be down below. Check him out if you've never heard from him before or watched any of his content. Great guy. But for me, as always, thank you much for watching. I'm going to give my brain a rest because it's having issues making this work. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Blah 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 blah.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?